In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why I believe the real estate market will not crash this year. I'm Justin Woodall with Woodall Realty Group, Athens, Georgia. And after being in the business for 19 years and working with thousands of clients over that time period and coming through the Great Recession when half the inventory that was out there was foreclosures or distressed sales, prices were plummeting, I remember all of that. So now I'm very in tune to the economy and the real estate market and what's going on. And so today I want to share with you 3 reasons why I believe we're not coming into another real estate crash. Reason number 1, you've probably heard it before, but it's simply lack of inventory. The supply of homes available for sale is really, really low. Reason number 2, the millennial population is the largest demographic that we have right now. That age group from 30 to 34, there's more 30 to 34 year olds than any other age group. And what do they do when they're 30 to 34? They're getting married, they're having kids, they're starting families, and they're buying homes. What does that do? That increases the demand. So we have low supply, high demand. Low supply, high demand, what happens to prices? They rise. And we've seen that meteoric rise over the last couple of years. It's leveled off a little bit now, simply because interest rates are much higher, and that affects the affordability. But we haven't seen prices crash because the demand still outpaces the supply. The only reason prices haven't continued to skyrocket is because rates increased. So what are the rate predictions? And this is coming from, gurus that study this thing a whole lot deeper than me. Most of the economists, most of the people can agree that interest rates are going to be lower in the future. And what was said last week at the event that I was a part of is that interest rates should be below 6% by the end of this year and below 5% by the end of 2024. So what's that going to do as we lead into next year? As rates go down, affordability is going to increase, and that demand's only going to be higher, most likely going to lead to prices rising. The third reason, which I believe is really the biggest reason we're not going to see a crash, regardless of whether prices go up a little bit, go down a little bit. And the third reason is simply that 39% of Americans have no mortgage. So 39% of the homes out there are paid off free and clear. And 29% of those homes have more than 50% equity. So you add those two together, that means 2/3 of the homes out there owe less than 50% of what the home value is. So how are we going to see foreclosures? How are we going to see short sales? We simply can't do it this time. That's in the last recession, that's what we saw. People were buying homes with 100% financing. They were borrowing 99%, 100%, and then just a slight market correction, they were upside down. Rather than try to figure it out, they walked away from it. So not going to happen when you've got 50% equity in your house. If your house is worth 400 grand, you only owe 200, you're not going to walk away from that. You're going to sell it. So if you're thinking about buying a house this year, you may not want to wait. If rates fall like they're predicted that they will fall, what does that translate to? Most likely prices are going to rise. We saw it over the last few years. When rates fell out, prices skyrocketed. If we see rates decline over the next couple of years, you're likely going to see prices skyrocket again. If you're thinking about buying a house, don't wait. I don't think the market's going to crash. You got any specific questions or want to know more about the Athens market individually, reach out to someone on myself or someone on my team.